Hi guys, we thought we'd put together another video for you. Yesterday we were chatting to another awesome junior UXer over in the States, and he was telling us about the issues and troubles he was having with going through the process of telephone interviews. So we thought we'd put together a few tips on how to kind of nail UX phone interviews. So.
So I'm really excited because this is actually a really tricky bit, the phone interview, because people can't actually see you, so they only will judge you on based on what you're saying and how you're saying it. So I really wanted to share my sort of secret weapon, which is knowing your keywords. And by saying so, I mean you need to know what are the most important keywords that are related to the job you really want to get in the industry you want to get it in, right? So what I usually do is I look at the jobs online and in the industry that I really want to get into, and I see, okay, what keywords are being used the most, what are the most important keywords in those jobs that I want to get, right? So then I start thinking, right, so which projects that I've been working on before, it doesn't matter if it's for a company or it's just my personal project, I think which ones would be relevant to those keywords, okay? And I just sort of plan it in my head, how can I relate these projects to those particular keywords, okay? Now, another great thing that you can do is to try to avoid talking to a recruiter until you get the sort of full job description. You know, sometimes online you can get those really sort of short, very sort of uninformative job descriptions. So I find them sometimes confusing. So what I do, I usually request from a recruiter that wants to talk to me, I request the full job description, so I have the best understanding possible of the sort of job that is needed and required from me. So then I can put it all together, so keywords, the job description, and the relevant projects that I worked on before that are relevant to that job description. So that's my sort of biggest secret. So what about you, Simon?
Okay, so my three tips off the back of that are, I think a great way of communicating your experience and stories is through telling stories. If you tell stories, it's a great way of kind of working out what you want to say, what was important in the project, and it kind of gives you a beginning, middle and end when communicating your kind of experience to someone. So with the story off of the back of that, it's kind of quite good to go, what was my biggest takeaway from that project? So it might be a project where you are given budget to kind of go to a different country and do some research. So and that might be your kind of key involvement within that project. So when you kind of come away, you obviously can't talk so much about, say, prototyping and usability testing. So your biggest takeaway from that project is about research. So you should make that your kind of big takeaway and focus about, when referring to that project, about research. And then likewise, when you're kind of going in and out of different firms or companies and having different levels of experience, you kind of want to think, okay, this company had a great setup for usability testing and they had a lab, so when I talk about this role, I'm going to talk about it in the context of usability testing. It was a practice, it gave me good opportunity to kind of prepare. I had to write scripts and then share the kind of insights from the tests, reiterate on my prototypes, etc, etc. So yeah, storytelling, your biggest takeaways from each project, and then the last and final one is stay focused and keep concise.
Yeah, that's actually a really difficult one, to be honest with you, because I always want to tell so much about all of the projects that I've been working on, and it's so easy to deviate and start and to sort of like, before you know it, it's been half an hour and you're still talking about the same project, right?
Yeah, and I think the nature of the role that you have as a user experience designer is that you can naturally go from one thing to another, and you can kind of get lost running around in circles
Yeah,
without
exactly.
kind of getting to a point. So it's good to prepare and have a bit of a plan on that.
Yeah. So stay focused on what do you want to say about this project, and I'm sure you'll be fine. And I think the most important thing is just stay positive, because remember, people can't see your face, so it's all about your voice and how you sort of talk to the other person on the other side of the on the phone. So yeah, that's it for today. Let us know what you think about this video. Please subscribe to our channel, and we can't wait to see you again on our next video. Maybe it'll be a video that you would like us to make, so just let us know, and we always look forward to hearing from you guys.
Great.
Thanks.